You are now tuned in to the Healing Hotgirl podcast, made for women who are finally giving themselves permission to show up as the women they always knew they could be. If you're here, that means you're ready for an upgrade. So, without further ado, let's get into this episode. Hey, Healing Hotgirls, and welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Y'all, I just want to say dedication, okay? Because I literally just came from outside. I took a shower. I kept my face on because my makeup actually looks so freaking cute. It is 1:03 a.m. and we are in the middle of filming a podcast episode. Who do you know? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I had an episode ready for tomorrow, but I don't. So we're here, okay? A lot of times I come on here and tell y'all, in order to bounce back from a breakup or just drastic changes in your life, big changes, you need to start filling your cup with things that you enjoy. And lately I've been finding myself doing more of that, and y'all, I've been having so much fun. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It's not even about being outside and going to the club. That is cool, but doing things that you are actually genuinely curious about. I cannot get over the fact that I went to an archery class. A archery, bro. It's the things that bring me curiosity, I have just been pushing myself to do those things because it's bro, you literally only have one life. Do you want to just have a list of unchecked boxes, or do you want to say, yeah, I know how to do that? Even if you don't master it, just having it as a hobby is it's just a highlight for me. I don't want to call it a party trick, but one thing I want to be able to say is I have a lot of talents. I just know how to do a lot of shit. So I really do want to be a master archer. My next thing is sniping. Y'all always tell them I want to be, I don't know how, but if I don't care if it's a video game, I don't think I want to do it in person, but if it's a video game and I'm learning how to snipe or how to learning how to be a sniper, maybe playing Black Ops, I will want to do that. That's on my bucket list too. Maybe this episode just needs to be about being open to new things, because yeah, you can move on, but being open to new things is a completely different ball game, bro. If you really think about it, it is scary as hell to be open to new stuff. Girl, what? New means change, and change is scary. I don't care how many people be no, I'm gonna be fine tomorrow, bitch. That ain't me. Okay? I don't mean to call y'all no bitch, but that is not me. Change is really something that I take with a grain of salt. Being open to new things is I don't know, it's a challenge. And I feel like I'm slowly but surely stepping up to the plate. But yeah, y'all, I feel like a big part of moving on that I didn't mention was being open to new things and embracing that. Honestly, because y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I've been afraid of change for so freaking long. And it wasn't until I was sat down a few years ago that I realized that you're always gonna change, and you literally have to, in order to see yourself get better, or to see improvements, or to see, the things that you want for your life manifest. I don't know why I thought I could get there without changing, but you literally can't. And I noticed a lot of changes in myself, even it doesn't even really have to be just about me doing classes or me taking workshops, but a lot of it has to do with me calming down. A lot of it has to do with me being relaxed and being grounded. A lot of it has to do with me being understanding, but also setting boundaries and not being too understanding, because people do like to play in your face. A lot of it has to do with me being discerning, or me being trusting, and me trusting my intuition and trusting what I'm feeling. Like I told y'all in the last episode, when you can't rely on that common sense, when you blinded by those rose-colored glasses, you need to lean on your other senses. Trust what you feel. Trust what you hear. Trust what you smell. Girl, you'd be surprised how intuition shows up. Those are the changes that I'm undergoing now. Just to witness it happening in real time is so surreal. Even with me always feeling like I'm the one speaking life into people, and I feel like that's just a natural thing that I do. I don't even really try. But tonight I was talking with my cousin, and she was speaking life into me. And I feel like anytime we catch up, we have that kind of dynamic where it's she's always pouring into me in a different way. And I feel like before I didn't really know how to receive it, because I'm not used to that. Like, I'm not used to, people commend you, people celebrate you, but like to have somebody sit down and be like, girl, I see you. Like, I see you. It's just different. We're going to go back to talking about new beginnings, but in this situation, well, yeah, technically this is a new beginning for me. Like, I'm getting comfortable being seen. I used to shy away from being seen. Like, even with talking to my mom, I used to tell her, like, when we interacted with people, I would always hide behind her. Like, I was always shy. I would always hide behind her and let her have the conversations and probably add a little ad lib. Oh, yeah. Add a little kiki for razzle dazzle. But now that I'm speaking up more, and now that I'm seeing myself in a different light, I've been, building my own connections. I'm speaking to people on my own. I don't really need my mom there, conversing wise. So I'm just noticing a lot of changes that are happening in me, and it feels so freaking good to say that. Like, seeing who I'm blossoming into and watching it unfold in real time. And I want to tell you that you may not be growing as fast as you want, but you are still growing, and I need you to understand that. I need you to commend yourself for the growth that you've done already. I need you to commend yourself for the growth that you're working towards. I need you to commend yourself because you are not where you came from. You are not where you used to be. And that's one thing I constantly reiterate to myself, like, you are not the same girl you used to be. You don't have the same values. You don't see yourself in that same light. Like, you changed a lot. And people do have to get to see you in that new light, but you have to see yourself there first. You can't expect people to see you in a new light if you're still treating yourself or walking around like you are the 16-year-old version of you, the 12-year-old version of you, the one carrying all the wounds, the one feeling like she had to, be the glue for the family, the one who felt like she had to solve everyone's problems. Because now that you're getting older, you're becoming an adult, you're growing, you're seeing things differently, you're understanding things differently, and you don't have to carry that weight with you anymore. So when we talk about moving on, let's also talk about moving from the stories that we used to tell ourselves, the ideals that people have pushed on us, the ideals that we've pushed on ourselves because we allowed certain things. Like, you don't have to play into the same story. You don't have to be this lifesaver. You don't have to be the Captain Save-A-Ho. You don't have to. Especially if you don't want to. Especially if you're saving people who don't want to be saved. You don't have to play into that narrative. So, like, change your story. Start a new beginning. Move on. Like, I feel like my last episode was focused on relationships just because that's what I was going through. But, like, when you think about it, you can really apply it to yourself. And I feel like that's part of what makes it timeless. Yeah, y'all. I'm just in here. I'm honestly not even deep in thought. I'm just thinking out loud, like, just witnessing my growth, like, just to see what I experienced like this past week. And I haven't even really done much, but I've done a lot at the same time. It's weird. I'm doing the things that I want to do and it feels so good, but I'm afraid because it feels so good. It feels almost like too good to be true. I really got so much joy from taking that workshop, and it was something that I wanted to do for myself, and I did it, and it made me feel so great. I was on a high on my way there. I was on a high from when I came home, all the rest of that day, the next day, like being able to talk about it and share the videos. It was so exciting. And I noticed that when I follow that and when I do the things that I want to do, I get more excited about creating. So, like, that's why I'm able to sit here at 1:15 after coming from the spot, because you feel me? I'm excited to create. I'm excited to share because I'm doing more and I feel like I'm doing more. And that's another thing too. Like, just to go back to being seen real quick, I feel like a lot of people, myself included, struggled with being seen just because I feel like it's such a vulnerable thing. Like, having somebody say to you that they see you and they see all of you and they're still willing to stay is scary. And I've always been afraid that if people saw the real me, the raw me, the uncut me, the unfiltered, the unedited, that they wouldn't stay. And I'm learning that if you need to put on a mask, or if you need to put on I don't want to say facade, but if you need to put on a mask to keep people around, those are not your people. I'm excited to see how I continue to grow, because I feel like I show up differently every week, honestly. Like, I don't even feel like I'm the same person I was last week, to be honest. So this is just, I don't know, it's just great. It's good. Life's good. Life is good. But yeah, y'all, I'm just excited to see what's to come. I don't know what's coming, but I feel like good things are coming, and I'm just optimistic. Like, that's really all I can say. I hope that y'all are feeling optimistic about life. If you aren't, I hope that you do one thing today that your higher self will be proud of. And by that, I mean, if you have a goal that you've been working towards, if you have a dream that you haven't invested in yet, do one thing to invest in that. Whether it's naming the business, whether it's hunkering down on your logo, whether it's starting the Instagram page, starting making the content for it, whatever you need to do one thing to push you further in that direction of what you really want. I love y'all. I can't wait to see y'all in the next episode. Don't forget that hot girls need healing too, but that's okay, because that's what we're here for. Duh. I'll see y'all in the next episode. I love y'all. Bye.